According to movies, pop culture, and your friend group, losing your virginity is supposed to be a massive cinematic event. A moment where a switch flips, you instantly become a smooth-talking alpha male, and a crowd cheers for you. But what actually happens in the minutes, hours, and days after a man's first time? Away from the Hollywood myths, his body is currently dealing with a massive biological fireworks show, and his brain is forcing a massive emotional software update. Which is why today, we're breaking down the actual science of what happens next, and why it's way more complicated than anyone ever admits. Let's start at minute 0, because the exact second it's over, a man's body goes through an aggressive, non-negotiable chemical reset driven by what scientists call the refractory period. During sex, the brain is flooded with dopamine, the ultimate reward chemical. But the moment climax happens, the brain slams on the brakes and releases a massive wave of a hormone called prolactin. Prolactin is nature's ultimate party pooper, suppressing dopamine and dropping testosterone, effectively telling the body that it is time to shut down operations immediately. This triggers two major physical reactions, starting with a sudden, overwhelming sleepiness, because when combined with oxytocin, the bonding hormone, prolactin acts like a heavy sedative. If a guy passes out right after, he isn't being rude. His brain chemistry has literally forced him into a recovery state. The second reaction is post-coital dysphoria, or what the internet calls post-nut clarity, where because dopamine drops so incredibly fast, it can cause a brief, sudden wave of anxiety, sadness, or emptiness. For a first-timer, this sudden mood drop can be terrifying, making them think, wait, did I just make a huge mistake? Once that chemical storm clears, the emotional hangover begins, and for men, this is where societal expectations smash face first into human biology. Society tells guys that sex is just a physical game, a checkbox to tick off. But biology doesn't care about your ego, flooding the system during intimacy with oxytocin, the cuddle and trust hormone. This chemical literally lowers our emotional walls, meaning that for many guys, their first time is the first time in their entire lives they have experienced that level of pure, unfiltered vulnerability with another human being. Because men are rarely taught how to handle extreme vulnerability, this usually leads to one of two paths. Path A is the hyperbond, where the oxytocin hit makes him intensely attached almost instantly, causing him to crave non-stop reassurance and fear abandonment. On the other side is Path B, the vulnerability panic, where if he feels insecure, his instinct will be to pull away, meaning he might act distant or ghost completely, purely out of confusion. In the days that follow, a guy does some serious mental gymnastics as he fundamentally rewrites his self-image. For years, virginity is built up like a massive concrete wall, where on one side is a kid and on the other side is a man. But when the wall comes down, there is a weird, underwhelming realization that he is still exactly the same guy. While psychological studies show that most young men feel a massive wave of relief just because the social pressure is finally gone, it's almost always accompanied by a performance anxiety hangover. First-time sex is rarely a masterpiece. It's usually clumsy, short, and awkward. Because of pornography and media expectations, many guys secretly replay every awkward second in their heads, drowning in silent anxiety that they didn't perform like a seasoned, professional adult star. So, what really happens after a man's first time? Biologically, his body takes a forced, chemically induced nap. Emotionally, he opens a door to a level of vulnerability he's probably never felt before. And mentally, he realizes that this milestone wasn't a magical transformation. It was just the very first step in a lifelong journey of learning about himself. If you've recently gone through this, or you're looking back on it, know that those weird mood swings, that sudden exhaustion, or that quiet anxiety don't mean you are broken. You're just human, and it's just science. What's the biggest myth about the first time that you think needs to be busted? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to drop a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next slide.